Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. I have with me my friend and Patreon supporter, Joe Braga. Hey, Joe.
Hello.
So, this, obviously, we've never done something like this, like a mini-sode with just like another guest visually without Andrew. But Joe, she made a really, really cool discovery, like something that would make one wet themselves. And since the Pedal movie just came out, I'm like, this is a perfect time to talk about it because I think, Joe, that you made this discovery like the day after I watched the Pedal movie. And so we'll talk about it a little bit, but I remember I was like, it's just the things that I've watched this 2.5 hour movie about.
No, exactly. You're like, oh my God, wait for the movie to come out. Don't you do
Yes,
anything with
don't
it.
sell them.
Don't do
sell
anything
them.
with it.
Don't
I was
sell
like,
them until after.
okay, Emily's giving me inside trader knowledge.
Maybe a little bit. So, do you want to tell folks about you? Because you're a musician, you're a guitarist, obviously.
Yeah.
And
I'm a little of both. Yeah, I mean, I do vocals, guitarist. My, I guess, stage name is Joan of Heart. I'm on Instagram. I'm on a few places. I've released with a project Beneath Velvet Skies. We did a release on the 4th of April, Easter.
That long ago?
Yeah,
Man,
but I
thought that was like last week.
It kind of feels like that with time. Yeah. We just reached 10,000 views, and I'm like, oh my God, yes!
Congratulations!
I'm excited about it. I did the music video. I worked with a guy remotely through the pandemic. We in a car one day going up to go to the studio and back, just to limit exposure and whatnot. But yeah, it was a lot of work. It was great. The song's called Stormy Weather. You can find it on YouTube.
I'll put the link in the video description, and I'll probably put it as a suggested video at the end of this one.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Yay.
Yes. Awesome.
All right.
So yeah, check that out, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, her stuff, my stuff. Just make it a thing.
All the things. All the things.
All right, so yeah, let's get to it. So Joe, I heard you were cleaning out your grandparents' garage.
Yes.
You found some cool shit.
Yes, I have been finding things that I've done posts about them because it's just some things that you can't explain. But they're not junk, but they're real finds. I think we found what was it, a TX, I think 3 something, but
is it 1230 tape reel or something?
Yeah, the 1230 tape reel. That was just oh my God. It was just 2 days ago they discovered it. So the number was a little off for me. But yeah, we discovered it. I was open it. I was Grandpa, what is this? What do you want me to do with it? What do you want me to do with it? Yeah. So we've been finding things, and I came across one of the times that we were in there because it's been nonstop for 2 months. I'm in the garage, and we're going through boxes because we take them out. The boxes are old. So we're kind of putting them into bins, plastic bins, won't degrade, that kind of thing, wrapping them up, keeping them safe. We come across a box with guitar items in it. So when looking in it, I'm on something else. My partner, Carlos, is the one actually going through the box. And he lifts up one of the, items that are in the box. And he's like, do you know what this is? And I'm like, well, I know it's vintage. I mean, I couldn't really tell you what it is exactly. And he's like, well, can you, what is this? And I was like, holy shit, that's a fucking pedal? Holy shit. I was like, I was like, oh my God, this is huge. Yes, it's huge. And I was like, and of course, before this, and again, I'm backtracking, I watched the what do you call it? The JHS, the play,
the Pedals the Musical.
Yeah, Pedals the musical. And of course, the guy went dressed up as the maestro. Yeah, so I was just like, oh my God, it's him.
It's a maestro fuzz.
Yes.
It's one of the cool ones that you can manipulate with your feet because the tone pots are on the side like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was super cool. I saw the other designs when I looked it up afterwards. Cool. Yeah, this was actually cool. So it's I guess the 70s version. The other ones were a lot different.
Yeah.
That one was actually pretty cool.
But we looked that up. That goes on Reverb for, a pretty nice amount of money.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, for me, I'm very much a pedal head. So for
Yeah.
me, like, and I was actually talking about because they re-released, some of the pedals recently, and I was kind of like, oh my god, I would love to have that pedal, but it's only limited. And
The
then like a week
Wazatone.
later,
I remember you talking about that wall as a tone bender, and you're like, "Oh man,
yeah,
they're only limiting it to like 1,000 units. I would love to have an original tone bender."
I know. I was like gatekeeping. I
mean,
want.
and obviously that's not a tone bender, but
No, it's not. No, it's not. But it still is pretty awesome fuzz, So I mean, the universe was like,
yes.
"Hey, like check this out,"
Yeah.
Then of course he put that down. I was still in shock. Obviously, I did not expect that. And I found some other things too, which I'll probably have Carlos get for me that are in the closet. The other one was like a metronome, or like a tuner. Like I'd never seen this before. It had to be like from the 60s. Yeah, I posted that in the Patreon group, and I was like, I have never seen a tuner like this. This is like, it was like Twilight Zone.
Tuners used to be rack units. Like I think like the TU3 came out in like the 90s, like late 90s.
No, it's totally crazy.
I heard a sound.
Yeah, that was my keyboard. It took a dive. But yeah,
so
at least. It was crazy.
The Maestro works though, right?
No, that's the only drawback. When I open the box, unfortunately, as far as pedal care and time over the years and people knowing about not leaving batteries in, I wish my grandfather didn't leave the battery in. But it seemed the connectors on it. They did leave the battery in. So the connectors came off of the top mounting.
Okay.
So I probably would, need to find a way to redo that in order to. I'll still, we can still pop it open and look.
That's
fine.
the easiest. That's the easiest thing to fix by like a lot, because like you can get one of those little connector things for like 50 cents, I think. So that's one of your finds.
Yeah, the other find, he handed me that pedal, then I obviously was still looking it up and like freaking out over it to see which one it was because I hadn't seen that version before.
Yeah, there were some different versions.
Yeah, there was different versions. And then he reached in and he pulled out the next one and he like has it to his chest and he's like, "Do you know what this one is?" And like I looked over and I was like, "Is that a tone bender?" And he's like,
"You can cuss."
"Oh, I can? All right, great." Yes. So he was like, I was like, "Is that a fucking tone bender?" And he goes, "How the fuck did you know?"
I was like, big box.
It's like the shape of it, dude. Like, look at the shape of it. Like,
it's a Vox tone bender.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was just complaining about the no.
Buy the fucking Wazacraft Boss one.
Well, I mean, again, the universe was like, I got you. Like I was just like, holy shit! Like that was the most shocking part of it because then I was super jazzed. I was like, oh my god, someone up there was listening to me whine and complain.
Your grandparents were pack rats. Why did your grandparents have 2 vintage fuzz pedals in their garage?
There's a lot of things in their garage that I probably it would be interesting to explain, but yeah, there's a lot of things in their garage. It's like, why did you keep this? This is really cool. It has value, but like, why did you keep this? But cool.
I think it might be generational because I know my grandfather's still alive. He has
mine's too.
So much shit. Like my dad went up there once to be like, "Hey dad, let me help you like clean out the stuff," and it just gave him such anxiety that my dad was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, but that's what I'm running into too.
Yeah,
it's been we've been fighting a couple times. So yeah, I understand there's emotional investment in things that even for me as I get older, I'm not gonna have kids. So I mean, in any of this, like I understand in any time I've had to let things go.
It's hard.
There's that. It is. And you think about someone who has 40, 50 years of their life and you're going through boxes, then suddenly they're hit with something like nostalgia and they're like, no, I want to keep it. And I was like, we can't keep everything. Though. Like, there's only so much we can. Yeah. So that's been the crux of kind of like some frictions that we've had. But for the most part, it's really been some kind of cool stuff because they collectible stuff like that, stuff from the 30s, the 40s. Like they had stuff like that in there, which is really cool. Yeah. So again, like a lot of stuff, and I wouldn't say any of it really is junk, but like it was really wild to at least find this. That was
like, yeah,
it was the last thing I thought.
Some of it's like, I know, like guitar pedals. You don't expect your grandparents to have like.
No, like I
sought after pedals.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't think that at all. Like one of the things, like her old acoustic that my grandmother had, I took it to my local luthier, Andy Green, to just piece it back together, like for nostalgia's sake. It was falling apart, but I was like, you know what? Let me put it together. It'd be nice to do that. So I've done that. Yeah. But again, that was an acoustic guitar. I didn't expect. And I know they've had electric guitars through the years, and I know they've been sold and whatnot, but actual like pedals, I didn't know anything about that, at least. There were some leather guitar straps in there, which were kind of cool. Wow. Yeah, so there was like a couple of items. Hold on. Hey, Carlos, can you look in that?
That's so cool that
pantry?
You can...
Yeah, just get, I think so the cool metronome is there.
That you can share like hobbies with your grandparents. My grandparents always had an affinity for music and really liked playing it. My mom plays guitar and she's gotten into it a lot more during the pandemic.
Yeah, I've seen you post
I would
about
love
that.
to have her on, but she doesn't want to be on the podcast. Actually, I have matching like jazz masters now. I sent that to my Fender rap, and he's like, "That's so cute."
That is super
but like,
cute.
it's just really nice. My grandfather, my mother's father, who passed away, he was always singing, and my grandmother always loved music and listened to a lot of modern stuff too. My dad's dad. Not as into music, into baseball, so he and I always shared that. And he collect. I mentioned this earlier. He collects stuff like a motorcycle in the garage that has never worked that he like traded. Yeah, it's like
that's one.
He just doesn't want to get rid of stuff. You got a metronome.
I got a few things to share.
All right, let's see him. Show and tell. Show and tell.
I'll show. All right. So the first thing I'll show you is the tuner.
Oh man, how does that work? So it's just like you try to get it in the dead center?
I assume it's battery operated. If anybody can tell me, that would be great. If you've seen this yourself even.
Are there any markings on that match tone guitar tuner? Match tone guitar tuner. Let's find images. Searches.
Match. There's an A there. Match a tone. Yeah, match a tone guitar.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
There's one on eBay for $34. So you too can have a match-a-tone. It doesn't say. I mean, I guess I see a clear picture. So you just you have to set to what note you want it to hit. There's no automation, and it's not like, oh, that sounds like it's close.
No, I assume it'll play. I assume it'll play like a pitch note that you have to match it to. Maybe.
Oh, you're fucking right. You're so right. That's exactly what it does. Like that has to be.
That's the only thing I can think it could be. Yeah.
There's also like a high and low.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It's
match a tone guitar.
I don't know. Hold on. Wait. Here you go. There's the high and there's the low. So that is there.
Is it match a tone or match a tune?
Match a tone. So it's like, A dash tone, dash dash.
Interesting. Selling this only as a collectible, new old stock. Secret electronic match-a-tone guitar tuner. There's one on Reverb that sold for $20 with $4 shipping. So that's not gonna put the kids that you're not gonna have through college.
Maybe it could feed my cats.
We've not tried it though. Certain it works. Box is a little rough.
Swear it works. Don't know, but swear it works.
We didn't try it, but I think it works. It has to be like those little like that they have on choral competitions.
Yeah,
just like
all right. All right. So the next one is
oh my god, that hits me in the heart.
Oh my
God, it's not.
I can get the light not to be
man,
so.
No, I can see it, dude. That's man. Those are cool. My piano teacher had an old school metronome like that. I didn't remember any piano shit, but I did remember that metronome. And I have one in my Animal Crossing house on my piano.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
So I know you have another camera. Do we want to
I
pan
do.
over to that tone?
Let me.
Sick. All right, we got a new camera angle from Jo with her Blue Yeti.
Yes, product placement.
I recorded the first 100 episodes of the podcast on one of those.
Yeah, the one podcast that I've done, which life got in the way. I did that with the Yeti.
Okay, that's what she said, but it's so big.
Look at my
It's so big. I mean, I feel like we must have similar sized hands. Like, I really do.
The size of my head?
I mean, I know how big those Blue Yeti mics are. I mean, they're not petite. They're like portable, but not like small. They're bigger than an SM58. You know, they're bigger than like this normal handheld mic. As I do that on the camera. Sorry, Mom.
Not TMI, no.
Just girls being dudes. That's so fucking cool. So, can you put that up to the GoPro where the battery clip fell out?
All right.
Where was the battery clip?
It was basically.
So, is it an easy open back, or is it like?
Yeah, it was right here is where that came out. Hold on, I'll take it out, and you can see, of course, amp.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting the battery access to be that convenient.
Yeah, so right in here, and this sadly is where they dropped off.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be so easy to fix.
Yeah, so
like
again,
you could you could take that. Do you have someone local who like works on stereos?
Well, I know at least I know one of the guys that works at least on my guitars. I know he builds pedals too, so I was thinking about him locally maybe to take a look. Yeah, he probably can.
That would be like 5 minutes of his time. Well, it would be 5 minutes of his time fixing it, and then he'd want to play it for an hour and a half.
Well, that's what I figured. Like, in him fixing it, he'd have fun playing with it.
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
It goes both ways.
I'm sure they sold, like, a lot of those, but you don't see them every day.
No, not at all.
I wish someone would bring back that pedal format. So how do you activate it? Is it just, like, how do you activate it?
I assume, at least from one of the videos that I saw, it is like the way we do now is the click. So basically stepping on it. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess
I know I shouldn't be so surprised because people like to think I'm a pedal expert, but I've never been in a room with one of these.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like I honestly, in looking at it, I mean, I know obviously our form factor pedals these days, but as far as how the older ones work, I have no idea. Yeah. So it was more a learning thing for me too. Yeah.
Compared to like my low Super Fuzz, which can just sit in my hands perfectly. That thing is so big.
Yeah.
It's so big.
There's a part of me that wants to open it, but I'm like, how do I get in there? I know the tone bender might be easier, but at least with this one, I know at least we can kind of see. But
I would have to imagine they didn't really want people to open them up back then.
Probably not.
So like the battery is easily accessible. Can I see the side? Can you hold the side up to one of those cameras? I mean, it looks like there's a screw right there at the front.
Yes.
What is that?
Right. That is a screw. Hold on, let's look on the other side. Okay, there's the other one.
I still don't know how that would hold those two buddies would hold the whole thing together unless it somehow flips up if you open those. But
yeah,
there has to be a YouTube video of somebody.
Unless possibly this part comes off or up, perhaps, and then
that happens sometimes.
Yeah, at least if this was to come off, but then I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. At least the outside. Yeah, if somebody has.
I just went on YouTube to look open Maestro Fuzz.
70s. I think is it the MFZ? I think it's one from the 70s.
MFZ.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I see some demos, but I don't think I'm
playing it, but nothing like anybody like opening or anything. Yeah, I didn't see any of that either.
I would bet that some of these videos do open them up, but I'm not gonna look. Wow, man, that's cool. Let's see the tone bender though.
Yeah. Hold on, let me put this back on. Good night, sweet prince.
Dang, those are. Oh yes, don't lose that.
Good night, sweet prince. Stay in there.
Even like my '90s DoD pedals, like
I'll put it back.
Most of them don't have that like plate. It's like someone just took them off for easy access.
Well, no, the used like Black Russian vintage fuzz that one of my friends got me for a birthday, like the back of it is like duct taped on, like it still works and I love it. Like it's from the 90s. It's nostalgia to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Hello.
Oh man, look at that thing.
Yeah. All so right. This is the 878, I think it is, of the 67, I think, when I looked it up.
So it still has 2 of its rubber feet.
Yep. At least it has 2. So let's see if it is going to go just to the feet.
0. 2 is more than none.
Yeah, hold on. Hopefully
it would wobble like a chair in a Mexican restaurant. That's just my personal experience with my local Mexican restaurant that I love very much, and I got takeout from there today. Cinco de Cuatro.
Nice.
Cuatro de Mayo. I'm not stupid. I'm just referencing the rest of the
Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow. Today is May the 4th be with you.
Today is Dave Brubeck Day. 5-4. Oh,
yeah. What
did you ever watch like show tunes or musicals growing up? Because every morning I sing to my cat.
It's not this one.
Every morning I sing to Carrie. Good morning, we snuggled the whole night through. Good morning to you. My husband thought I made that song up just to sing to the cat. We were watching Frasier the other night and someone started singing it. And he like paused it and I paused. I'm like, did you think I made up that song to sing to the cat? He'd never seen Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the rain.
And then he never seen like any musicals. And we watched like America from West Side Story and Good Morning from Singing in the Rain, though I know that's not what it was originally in. And Almost Like Being in Love from Brigadoon. And after we watched those 3, he's like, I'm so pissed. I'm like, are you mad that you didn't get to watch that earlier? He's like, yes.
You're like, more the joys of being with me.
I'm like, well, now we can take an edible. We can watch some musicals. And then it'll be fun. Just being like a little bit high, watching the tap dancing and singing in the rain.
Of course. You're like, I could do that. I could do that.
No, I'm like, that's like the most impressive thing I've ever seen a human being do. I cannot do that. And then the dancing in West Side Story. I don't think he'd ever heard that song. Da 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 in America. Da 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 in America. Da 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 in America. Gonna get flagged on YouTube for singing show tunes.
Probably okay. There was a battery in there, so.
But how much acid?
Yeah.
You wanna hold it up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I've seen grosser batteries in like my headlamp lately.
All right, so there. Let's look at the internals. I will lift it up. So this is what a 1967 tone bender looks like on the inside. Well, you see you leaning over.
Can you hold it sideways and up to the GoPro? Because I can barely.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe you can
lean
this forward a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, that's perfect though. Oh, can you hold it up to the main camera too, just in case?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I may have to.
Oh man.
Hold on, wait.
Why is it so big? It's like the tiniest little piece.
That's kind of like how like the fuzz face is. Like it's like literally like big.
Yeah, I guess they just thought bigger is more good. They've been listening to some wrong data. Bigger is better.
All right, so let me see if I can do it without getting the camera shadow. There we go. I think that's
awesome.
Maybe a little better. So you can kind of see.
Yeah, I'm streaming in like 240 right now, but hopefully when it uploads, it'll be in like 1080.
Yeah, I'm just trying to reduce like the shadow.
Gosh, that is so little circuitry. I mean, then again, Brian from Spruce Effects does point-to-point tone benders all day. Like he could do them all day, I think. So, I mean, I need to get one of his tone benders. Nice.
I mean, that's a good view, I think.
That is a great view.
Did someone sign the inside? They did. Somebody signed the inside. Like, I made this. Whoever AJ is, thank you. It looks like AJ. I can't see.
Oh my gosh. That's really cool. Nice. So do y'all have another 9-volt?
Yes, I prepared. we can see if oh god, yes, I'm a little nervous.
Fingers and toes crossed, toes, feet off the ground like I'm driving past the cemetery.
Oh god, I'm being nervous. Wooza.
A little nervous, just good vibes, positive vibes.
Yep, all the vibes.
You gotta start it with a positive jam.
Accentuate the positives.
Eliminate the negative and latch on to the affirmative. And don't you mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy to the maximum. And
all right, let me see where. Hold on, wait. Aha, I know what that was. Hold on, I just figured out something. That's what that was. This one was actually what held it to the back of the plate.
Oh, okay.
Ah, nice. All right. Well, I probably should.
I actually can't see the pedal at all right now while you're working on it because you moved the camera.
Sorry.
It's okay. And there we go. So spread joy to the maximum. Bring gloom down to the minimum. Have faith or pandemonium liable to walk upon the scene.
Hey,
in college, and to illustrate the last remark, Jonah and the whale, Noah and the ark. What did they do? I don't know. I had to take in music business school. I had to take a class called The History of Recorded Music, and this was Accentuate the Positive and Marysy Dotes were two of the songs we had to learn. You know Marysy Dotes?
No.
Marysy Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lambs and ivy. I could lead ivy too, wouldn't you? Wait, did you watch Twin Peaks? Because it's in Twin Peaks.
I think I have. It's just been a while.
It's what Leland, when his hair turns white because of Bob, he starts singing Marysy Dotes. Marysy Dotes and Dozy Dotes and little lambs and ivy. I could lead ivy too, wouldn't you? The shit that qualified as pop music, man.
Seriously.
Like, I'm sorry, I'll take some of today's trash pop over like children's music.
Oh my god,
popular culture music. Now, my favorite is I don't know if you've ever watched. I'm just talking to fill space.
No, I know.
Owl Jolson. There was a cartoon, and the song was, "I love to sing about the Moona and the Juna and the Springer."
I remember hearing that one. Okay, yeah. Now you're igniting the light bulb.
Yes. Man, I don't give too many shits about like all those old cartoons. Like, I like them, but what I just really want like the collection of the cartoons from like early animation that were played in like my music classes growing up. Because there was one with owls, like obviously not just Owl Jolson. Yeah. But man,
okay.
If somebody has any access to that,
you're like, I totally want to know. I totally want it. Yeah, there's actually some cartoons from when I was a kid that luckily, again, my grandparents kind of saved tapes, and so did my parents for things that now don't exist, which I'm really grateful for because I can now watch them now. Brave Star was one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. Same kind of animation studio that made like He-Man and stuff like that. He was a native. Yeah, he was a Native American, so kind of like first, I guess, animated main character. So you think person of color being in a main role, and of course it's New Texas is in a galaxy. It's also sci-fi, so it's like a whole bunch of things that I love together.
Sci-fi got away with like interracial stuff before a lot of other things because I think they were like, well, I mean, if there's aliens in it, why?
Sure.
Why not? I was reading some posts where someone was talking about like, my brother was really racist, but he also liked sci-fi, and he and I both would talk about sci-fi, and he would talk about like the Star Wars canteen. I'd be like, wouldn't it be so cool if humans could like interact with the races? Like, oh man, that would be so awesome. And she looked at him and said, dude, you can't even interact with the other races on your planet. And
yeah, like what you do?
He stopped, and she's like, and from that day on, he was so much less racist. Like it like that clicked in his little brain. But yeah, I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. I love to sing about a sky.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
And a T for two. Oh man. Old Disney musical cartoons. All right. Because I remember one that was in like a graveyard. Ooh. Hold on, we got a live one. I think Joe's got her. Are any of those pedals from me? Did I sell you my Avalanche Run, or which pedal did I just sell you?
No, that one I rented. Okay. I'm still renting, so I'm probably paying
Girl,
more
buy
for
it
by renting. Well, I had to. I've always wanted one, but I was like, do I need another reverb and delay? That's always my dilemma because I'm a reverb delay that's my
aficionado.
Thing. Yeah. Yes, that's my thing. So I was like, I know how much they cost, and I was like, okay, do I do on that, or do I save up for a guitar? Which obviously,
both.
Hopefully in July that one comes in. But yeah, I kind of had to. Okay, do I shell in now or do I rent for now? And then call them in a few months and go, can I buy it from you? It's already here.
I've had it for so long.
All right. Hey, let's see. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, it's plugged in, friends. Internet friends, it's plugged in.
It sounded like it was live.
There was something happening.
There was. Hold on.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous and excited. Holy shit.
Oh God, please don't go up in flames.
I'm so excited.
I'll be ready. Level all the way down. Let's start with the clean tone first.
Let's hear the clean tone. Thank you. You've learned a lot from me. So we know it's true bypass. It's definitely true bypass.
Oh God, moment of truth. Oh God. Hold on. You can see it in the frame, right, though?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does it? Well, I'm seeing. This is with the tone knob. Come on, buddy.
Yes. No. Crank everything.
Come on, buddy.
Wait, is it on? I feel like I hear something.
Come on, clear. I can't give it CPR.
How about you give it to me and I'll see if I can clean the
battery, the connectors, maybe.
And while you look at the next one.
Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Wait.
Yeah, let's see if we can.
Yeah, because it sounded.
While you work on the other part.
I heard some like crackling.
Yeah, there was something going on. Yeah, so maybe if we clean the connectors real quick, maybe. So hold on 1 second.
We're trying again, friends.
I know.
Friends.
We're trying again.
Let's cross the fingers, and if it doesn't work, we have lots of friends who can get it working. I promise you.
We're gonna go to task. We're gonna make it happen.
Shit,
I'll cover a recoup.
Yeah, I'll cover bench fees to get this working.
Yeah,
I really want to. No,
I appreciate that. Yeah, because then we can get this going, and then we can finally it's alive. Like
it might take a month. It might cost a month's worth of YouTube revenue.
Oh God.
No, it's like $100. Don't feel bad.
But again, it's the viewers, and I appreciate the viewers. I am a viewer, like this.
Viewers like you. She didn't hear that.
Viewers like you.
Viewers like you. We love the shredder.
All right. Who knows if it's on or off?
Yeah, we don't. Fair.
Yeah, he right.
He right.
Oh God, I'm so nervous.
Yeah. I am too. Let's see. With the delay of like.
Okay, I don't hear much.
I don't hear either. What?
I hear something happening. It's trying to do something. Can you just crank everything?
Hold on, yeah.
Crank everything.
Oh my God, attack and everything. Hold on. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah.
Maybe? Not so much. It's trying to.
That sounds
It probably
fuzzy.
needs Andy to
Yeah,
see
it sounds a little fuzzy. Well, I'm not going through an amp, so...
No.
I think it might need some TLC, but I
It
think
probably will.
I think that's fixable.
Wait.
I hear the string noise. I do hear the string noise, but I hear the fucking fuzz too.
But it's there.
It needs help, but it's trying. It's like the little engine that could. It wants to.
Dude, that's a tone bender. It works.
Yes.
It works.
Well, for now, it does. Hopefully, it still does it. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's about as loud as
There
the
we go.
Big Muff sounded to my ears.
That's it does it at least on the chords we're hearing it. At least that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. No, I hear it all the time. Hey,
Yeah.
Joe,
All the time?
on your
Yeah.
Focusrite, can you turn down your mic input so that we can just hear the audio input for a second?
Okay, hold on 1 second. The gain, correct? Or the output?
Yeah, just turn down the gain on the mic.
Okay, I got you. I think it's down. Oh,
no, I still hear it. I hear the fuzz, but I still hear the Yeti. Oh yeah, just can you turn down the gain on the mic? On the Yeti? Oh no, I can't hear that. Go, keep going. Play. She's gonna play. It works. It's not loud, but I think that's the input settings. It works. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I still think take it in somewhere to just like get it cleaned up. Maybe someone who knows like what that should sound like. But it's doing something. It's very apparent on the chords. Attack, maybe adjust the attack or something. What is it's just let me look up the knobs. Vox tone bender. Yes, it works. Girl, it works. Nice. Yeah, crank it. Dude, it works. All right. Dude, yeah. Let's get your mic back on.
big shout out to Carlos for getting the connectors clean. The real MVP today.
Splice some shit. It's fine. It's fine. After we stopped, Joe was like, "Let me just turn up the input."
Do this.
And I was like, "That sounds like awesome." All right. So now
we all have those moments.
I now don't think
we all have those moments.
I don't think anything's wrong with this tone bender now.
No, I don't. Hold on one second, just so I don't hear the playback of me
Yes.
playing it. That is so like it's so. Yeah. All right. Yes. Yes.
Ooh, I heard that. All right. Nice. That sounds like a tone bender. Yes, that sounds like a tone bender, dude. Dude, awesome. So I am so stoked for you. Like, finding a rare guitar pedal couldn't have happened to a better person in my eyes. I can't hear you, but it's fine. You're just gonna listen to me say nice things about you. Couldn't have happened to a better person. I believe in karma again. Good karma.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah.
congratulations. This is awesome. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. I really think the next
Right?
the Maestro is going to be an easy fix. Anybody you know who can solder can fix it, but I would take it to a professional.
No, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So
that's so awesome. Please keep us updated on your fuzzy endeavors, and
totally.
we'll do the outro again. Again, Joan of Heart, Beneath Velvet Skies. Check out the links in the video description to Joe's music.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Instagram, Spotify.
Yes, Spotify, Tidal, I assume, Apple Music, I guess. Do you want to do the other half of the outro with me? If I say thanks for watching, are you going to say the other part? Do you want to say it? Do you want to?
Sure.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for understanding.
Until next time, my name is Emily.
I'm Joe.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.